Hey guys, and welcome to today's first impressions video, the video game series in which we look at a recently released game and I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today we're looking at Helga the Viking Warrior, Rise of the Shield Maiden. It is your classic run-of-the-mill match 3 game. There's no fancy graphics, there's no fancy moves, there's no outrageous combos that you can do with obscenely high scores that are tantamount to what match 3s have become. This is very much an homage, if you like, to how these sort of games came about. The twist, of course, is that it has a story behind it, and you go through and follow Helga as she tries to free the land of which she's from the tyrant that is the big master enemy person. As always, we'll go through the options first, and then we'll jump into the game and I will show you what it's all about. There are a few glaring issues with this, however, and that can be a problem. You'll understand when I get into it. But as always, we'll go through the options first and we'll jump into the gameplay. So let's not waste any more time, let's jump straight into the game. Alright, your options. Nothing really out of the ordinary here, to be honest. You've got sounds, music, full screen on or off, and tutorial, yay or nay. That's it. I am happy to report that sounds and music does not start at maximum level, which is nice. One thing I will say is that the graphics or the resolution doesn't really make sense. This screen here, for example, is really crisp, really clear, really high definition. But when you get into the game, the tiles seem to lose some of that, and here in the background, when you're looking at the animations and stuff going on, it tends to sort of go a bit fuzzy around the edges. It doesn't look as good. Also, this constant moving screen when you're in the start is horrendous, and they need to stop it. If you are prone to getting seasick, this is going to be a problem. It's also worth noting that there is no colorblind mode, which on a match 3 game can sometimes be an issue, but isn't really with this because it's pictures and images over colors, which is a nice way that they've got around tackling that, so they don't have to go through adding a colorblind mode, because it doesn't really matter because you're looking for a sphere or a vase or a goat's head opposed to this color square or this color square, which is nice to see. But let's go into the gameplay and see what it's all about. Alright, so once you've gone through the opening tutorial, the opening scene if you like, you are granted with this screen here, and you can scroll, granted exactly the same as the start, but you have control of it. The screen stops moving. The biggest problem with this screen is there's no way to get out of it outside of alt-tabbing out of the game and clicking to exit. Once you've gone into this screen, you are locked in forever. You can't access options, you can't go back to the start screen, you can't change players, nothing. That needs fixing. That needs fixing really quickly. I say really quickly, the game has been out since March. You have an upgrade screen and then a play screen. In the upgrade screen, you, I think, unlock different levels. I don't really know. It doesn't really explain what these upgrades are. It's called an upgrade, but I don't know. The only thing I can think of is if these upgrades actually give you better bonuses and better boosts, which I'll show you when we get into an actual game. But yeah, it doesn't really explain it. It's just you report it back and it's story, but I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Upgrade for me is the wrong word. It also takes quite a few runs. I've got 7 stars in 2 goes so far. So it's going to take you a few runs to get what you need because they reset down to 0 once you've spent them. But honestly, to get to 16 isn't going to take that much. So I don't know if this is extra content or what, but it needs clarification. Once you've done that, you can hit play and it will take you to your match 3 screen. You have a number of tiles here. I'm not sure if you're supposed to get to 0 before you complete it. Again, it doesn't really explain it very well, even in the tutorial. So yeah, you've got these here, which has got a number which go down the more that you get. You've got your bonuses here, you've got an axe, and you've got a spear, and you've got your score up here. You've got to unlock these crates in order to get more gems and stuff that you can use. And then you've got to, basically the level finishes once you have taken out all of these spaces, and you do that by clearing them as levels. And then it's just a straightforward match 3, which is very, very handy with the hints. I don't know whether you can turn the hints off. It would be nice if you could, but yeah, you just basically go through and do everything that you would normally do in a match 3. It's that simple. It doesn't seem to be getting overly difficult very quickly. It's pretty easy and straightforward so far. And like I say, it's more of a bog standard, nothing to see here, doesn't really innovate or anything. It's just straightforward match 3. You get 4, you get more points. There's no crazy, oh wow, animations. It's just a thing that exists. But the soundtrack's very good. I will give it that. The soundtrack's awesome. I love this sort of music, so it works for me. But if you're wanting something new, if you're wanting something a bit more exciting when it comes to games like these, I honestly don't think you're going to find it with this iteration. It doesn't really do anything wow making, if that makes sense. It's just very, very straightforward, very, very simple. But there you go. This is Helga, Viking warrior. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Let me know if match 3 is even your thing. It's very much an acquired taste, I find. A lot of people don't like them. A lot of people love them. So yeah, you'll have to fill me in those comments down below, guys. And I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Ciao, ciao.